with Abraham. So where is our covenant?
That's what I want to say.
See, but we don't have ties that go back far enough that we can remember that we come from a people that have a covenant. I ain't talking about something that was taught out of a Bible by the same man that beat our mamas and killed and separate our families. I'm not talking about that covenant that he taught. I'm talking about one that we know that we have.
And I think that's what I asked the Sunday before that. What is your covenant? Because we were stereotyped, and once again, this is my own definition. We were stereotyped, as in when we were, I would say, brought over here by being taught by who?
The
Slave masters. They ingrained in us what their way of life is supposed to be. They dictated to us. So we took upon that and what? Forced into it. Wrong or right?
Yeah, but the tragedy, I mean, one of the hardest things that was not done to the children of Israel is that we were taught to fight against each other. We were taught to not trust. We were taught to devalue who we are. And in doing so, we don't think about a covenant of Abraham from the beginning in this book where it's talking about the covenant of Abraham. That's for the Jews. And the Jews, that's a stolen birthright. I mean, it's right there with Isaac and Jacob and Esau. He stole the birthright from the brother. They have a stolen birthright. They're not the original Jews. We're the original Hebrew people.
Pastor, the same thing about Abram when Abram went back to get Lot out of it. Where's our covenant to help one another?
Well, that comes through knowing who you are, and when you know who you are. Because see, you don't have to go and tell a Mexican he's a Mexican. You don't have to tell Hispanic people to go to a Hispanic store. You know why? Because they see that as their own. And it's the same. We experience it at times when you go to a place where it's, let's say you're going to a meeting, or just like we go to the union. Well, our union is, we know people in the area. When we go to a place where there's a lot of people and we might be with the company or something, but you see somebody that is either from your company or a company that somebody that you met before, and you naturally gravitate to them because you have a commonality, and that gives you a chance to express yourself. Well, with us, not knowing who we are, we gravitate to anything and everything that comes up.
And you're right. And I mean, I should say this, but I believe in my heart that the Lord has given this to me. We gravitate to allowing, I'm going to use that word, to allowing the man to say, we need to stay in our place. Well, where is my place?
But we allow the man, the man may say, what do we say to ourselves?
Right.
But more important is what do you say?
He's taught us to say it to ourselves.
Just because he taught us to say that to ourselves doesn't mean we have to continue to say
Yeah, but let me tell you what one of the worst culprits in doing it.
Come on.
You sitting there.
Thank you.
Sinner, rich. When I went to a metaphysical church, and when they sang Amazing Grace, they changed the words. They just say, he saved a wretch like me, he said he saved a soul like me. They changed the word. And we don't realize it. We sing it, we tap our feet to it, we rap it, whatever. And I ain't gonna go there. We have to.
You know something? I want to say this. I want to say this. We need to challenge our own thinking sometimes. Do you understand what I'm saying?
we can change what we're taught to, because I've had a problem with people saying civil rights. Why can't we say civil unity? I'm sick of hearing about civil rights. Why can't the siblings can't work together?
That's true.
How come we can't rephrase that and use unity?
I understand what you're saying, so Fanny. But this is me once again. I'm not sick of hearing it. Because if I remember where I come from, then I know where I'm going. So therefore, you can remind me all you want to, but I know where I want to go. I know where I want to go. But just because you said don't make me go where you want me to go.
That takes a very focused and aware, and it takes a strong consciousness. You got to be really awake.
You got to.
Because what we're fed, what we were given to eat for years, especially you think about television, which is the one place where more images come across than any other place. But I mean, that's where we focus. Well, some of us focus a lot of our energies on watching the images that come off of television. And the images for years were white, and a handful of blacks, and they were very light skinned. And then they went a little bit darker, but folks didn't want to see us, and they didn't want to see you in sports. They didn't want to see you in nothing.
Yeah, you're right. Because Pastor, the strongest nationality of man-made is black people.
Oh,
I think too it comes from knowing who you are
right.
and whose you are.
Right.
I think that's the whole thing of knowing who you are and whose you are.
You're right, so because if I set up on the activity all day long and all the time, that's where I'm going to find out I'm not who I am, because I'm going to be feeding in more negativity than I am positive.
Right.
So
But
that's
the vicious cycle in it now is that they don't have to actually hold you down because we do it to ourselves.
exactly.
You know, I listen to a lot of excuses, and I made them myself. But then when I saw the Asian community come here, we said, well, they had special privileges, they had this and that, and they have this, and they got this break, and they got that break. And then you have the Mexicans, same thing. They got this break, they got that break. I listened to that for a little while. Then I learned, you know, at the time we were extracting the black people in this country extract at that time, $700 billion out of the economy every year. We were, at that time, the 9th largest GMP on the planet. We as a people get more money out of an economy than most countries in the world. So now we are at $1 trillion. Now I'm not trying to base this on money, but we don't have no excuse to talk about why we can't be economically free. And I mean, it all boils down to what God was explaining to Abram was a situation that we have been in and we are in. Now, they had the Emancipation Proclamation, they said they set us free. But this time they got psychologically smart. And they said, well, it's too hard to maintain slaves that you got to whoop and beat and run behind all the time. So what we do is we set up institutions to teach them how to enslave themselves. And then we have police and highway patrol and National Guard and Army. And we'll let them join it. We let them join. And they'll be on there and they'll still do it to their own people. That's the tragedy we got now. And that's not covered in this book. Well, it is covered in this book. Some. They threw Joseph in the pit.
Yeah.
Well, that ain't the same. That's
different.
It's something in there, but this story that we're writing now, we need a whole nother Bible for this one. Because this psychological thing that has been done, Jesus was